Yeah, good day, Ronnie. There you go. I'm glad to hear that you reckon I'm looking well and showing a smiley face, as they say. Yeah, well, don't let looks deceive you. Yeah, I'm feeling good actually. Um, yeah, you made me laugh about the hose yesterday. Um, about bunking in. Yeah, well, my old pop used to take me down, or always drag me down there. I was just saying, because I knew it wasn't going to be much fun. And he had to sit on his shoulders or whatever. Yeah, they're pretty. What you said about bunking in and no one, yeah, man, it was a pretty crappy team, weren't they? I mean, my mother used to say, how'd they go? Oh, don't tell me, oh, they got beat again. Oh, I was only close, and oh, man, they were bloody hopeless team. Well, we used to stay and have a look around on the marshes there, as they called it, where all the amateur football was going on. But I was never really mad about soccer. Well, we call it soccer, yeah, it's football. See, where I live, we play rugby league. It's professional, and probably wouldn't be liked by people from England, but we do play the Pommies in the rugby league. But the Aussies always seem to beat them. It's a bit one-sided. It's only sort of played in a couple of states here. The rest of Australia, they played what they call Australian rules. That's another story. I never could figure that one out. But yeah, I've never really followed soccer that much. I think I'm like you. I mean, I'm a beer and darts man. I mean, Steve, my son we used to go in the pubs here, and he'd say some people come for the jukebox, some people come for the darts, some people come for the pool tables. He said, we just come for our beers, don't we, Dad? I said, yeah, right there. I used to like a good old yarn, in the pubs and that. They used to call it bullshit corner. That's where all the boys used to, from different fields, like some was plumbers, electricians, all sorts of ways of life, and they used to solve all the world's problems. And they used to say to me, "You're going down the pub to see your solicitor, are you?" I used to say, "Yeah." If you got a bit too smart ass on the bullshit corner table, they used to send you over to what they called a table of knowledge. That's where there's another crowd of blokes, and they thought they knew everything, and. So yeah, we used to have a laugh about that. But I'm glad you enjoyed the scone. I mean, I told him, I said, next time you give me a scone, I want cream and jam on it. I said, because Ronnie don't like them like that. Anyway, you're lucky to get whatever you get here sometimes. A bit of a balls up with the lunches today. Some ordered this and got that, and as I said, there's always the old salad to fall back on, which I had today. I mean, they dished this thing up. It was called like beef. What's that Chinese word for it? What was it called, Brenda? It was like noodles and things in it, but I mean, only one way to cook it. Only person who cook a Chinese meal is a Chinaman. I mean, we've had a few Chinese meals here, and it's really good tucker, when you want to. But this stuff today, what they dished up, fortunately for me, I fell back and had the salad. Well, salad's always cold and it's raw, and you can't really do much. You can't muck a salad up. Except when I come home late from work one day, Brenda said, your dinner's in the oven. All you got to do is turn it on. I said, okay. Next thing, it was salad. Yeah, she's getting back on me about something. Yeah, I don't know how this cricket's going. I think you lot are back in front a bit now, but they'll probably finish up, like I said to you yesterday, a draw. You sit there for 5 days and it finishes up a draw. Can't see, Brenda couldn't see the sense in that. Yeah, she's a lot better today. She seems to be a lot better, a bit more cheerful. Yeah, trying to think of a few things to say. It's pretty. You have to forgive me, mate, because there's not much happening. Well, there's quite a bit happens actually, but not. Like I was sitting outside there, like out in the sun and under cover area where they smoke, and a couple of them have their dinner out there. You just bring them around on these little portable tables. Anyway, they said, oh, you got to come inside and everything. I said, no, no, I'm having it out here, thank you. And they said, oh, no, you got to come inside. And Brenda didn't even mind. She goes in there, she sits with a couple of women. See, after time, I can't get a bloody seat, you know. Like this one's got their own seat, this one's got their own seat. Well, I mean, one day I was sitting one end of the dining room and Brenda's sitting the other. Well, what's the point of that? Anyway, they would insist, and I said to this little nurse, I knew her, I said, look, I said, you know me, don't you? I said, oh, you've heard of the Incredible Hulk? I said, well, I'm the Incredible Terry. I said, I turn green, and I said, I get very angry. And I said, if I get very angry, you won't like me. He said, can I please have my dinner? Anyway, they took off and come back with this salad. And it's not as if the salad's going to get cold on the way over from the kitchen. It's normally cold anyway, whatever comes over. So anyway, I sent them on their way. Everybody's laughing. I said, well, I've only got about 64 to sort out in area here, and it'd be sweet, eh? But you don't have to take crap off them. I had a bit of a blue this morning with one of them. I was trying to get out of bed to do number twos, you know. They've got a lot of poor people here. They've got to get them in lifters and stuff like that, you know. But, you know, you just can't sit there forever. I think they was casuals or something. And then they say, oh, we're short-handed. We only got one on it. And I said, well, don't tell me. You got to tell somebody else. You can't do three people's job on your own. But why should we put up with it, you know? We don't get a refund or nothing like that. So yeah, you know, you just got to know how to play the system. See, once you get that worked out, plus we've got the language on our side. See, that helps. A lot of it they don't understand, but some of it they do. So I'll make sure you've got to get pretty good at speaking the lingo, because a lot of them, as I say, are foreigners. What they do here in Australia, they've got this special visa. Can't remember it now, 454 or 536 or something. And jobs that bosses can't fill, that's not just hospitality. They get these foreigners in on visas, and they're only for like a couple of years or whatever. They're not allowed to become citizens. Or I don't know how it works, but it's basically the jobs that Aussies don't want or nobody wants, you know, like wiping people's asses at, you know, low pay, and, you know, they wouldn't get a job anyway. They probably haven't got a job where they come from. Well, that's what they do, see. Unless the bosses can fill the vacancies here, well, they give it out to these people, see. So they're not really yet. They haven't got us. They're not Australian citizens as such. You've got to wait a few years to get that, and they're just blow-ins. And so you've got to make sure they don't start bouncing around or something, you know, and put them in their place within reason. Yeah. So you went down the beach, eh? It sounded pretty nice down there. You took your overcoat off and put your shorts on. Yeah, an old buddy likes it, eh? He don't have to worry about that. But yeah, the only dog I really had that loved the water was that dog we had in Basingstoke one time. That was a Labrador, and it used to see a puddle and go for a dive, you know. But my little missy, no, she didn't believe in none of that, mate. She used to like a bath in the laundry tub with pop and that, giving her a bath, and that was her bit of water. Anyway, the time's flashing away here again. I see 8 minutes, so I better say goodbye, Ronnie. See you later, mate. Bye.